Hi everyone. Good day. No, you can continue watching. You're not disturbing. Yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to today's live stream. And today we are doing a Sisterlocks Retie. My name is Kemelise and welcome to this channel once again. So I'll be showing you quite a few things today. If you're new to the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up so that we have more people join us today on the live section. And so before I continue, I don't know if you see me kind of struggling with this pin. So this is not the right size for our locks. I explained that for some time, how I get to know the right size. And I see the one I picked is not working well for me. So I will switch it up with this and see how that goes. If it's still giving me tension when I pull through, then I would go pick a smaller hook. So like always, I like to start by telling you that the right tool for the reties, you need to kind of use the hook that works best. It's not a one size fits all when you're doing interlocking maintenance. Okay, so once again, welcome to today's live section. And I think we have Joseph say hi. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate that. And thank you for the subscription too and for helping this girl reach her goal. And I also have Carl. He quotes John 3:16 that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life. Thank you for that, Carl. So on this page, what we do mainly is to care for our natural hair, and I bring different videos on that. Yesterday we had a live section of microlocks maintenance. Today, however, we are doing Sisterlocks maintenance. Tomorrow I have a client who will be braiding. So for people who would want braid tutorials, we're going to have a live section for braid tomorrow. So turn on your notification bell to get the notification when I come online. It will basically be around this time tomorrow too. Okay, let's get started. And I have, let me bring this closer so that I can read my chat. Oh, hi, Annie Jonkas. Thank you for wishing me success. I love that. Hello, how are you doing? How is your day going? Hope it's great. I'm doing fine. And to get today started, we like to start by dropping chats of where we are watching from. I'll start by saying I'm streaming from Winnipeg, Manitoba, that's in Canada. Where are you watching from? You can drop that in the comment section. Feel free to use the comments to ask questions, to let me know if you can hear me or if you have any concerns. Yeah, let's get it started today. So for this retie, I'm doing a 3-point rotation and I'm not making it super tight. Okay, and yeah. I mean, Yeah. Hi, Chiana. How long? Thank you for joining and for asking the question. So Tiana is asking that how long to take out. Thank you, Tiana, for asking. So this is more like a permanent style. The intention is not to take it out. People wear sister locks is a kind of hair rooted in African culture. However, if you want to take it out, you will need a lot of patience. Um, you find a video on my channel come this Saturday where I had to take out somebody's lock. It's nothing close to this in numbers, so it's about 120 locks, and that took us 6 hours to take out, just to give you context to how long it takes out. It could take anywhere from a few hours to days. I've had people take out their locks for weeks. Okay, so takes patience. The goal in itself is not to take it out, it's a permanent kind of style that you have, and you just wake up ready to go out, right? I hope I answered your question and thank you for asking. If that makes sense to you guys, you can drop a emoji, click on the like button, or go ahead and subscribe. My daughter is saying click on the like button. Ejo. Ejo means please. So guys, I have a marketing director here. Mommy? Yes, baby. Did you know that when we watch TV, I'm gonna hold on yours. I always started clicking on the subscribe button. So once in a while you'll find that one or two of your locks are kind of merging together from the new growth. That could be due to different reasons. So I'll start with that today. Locks could merge together if, number one, you don't wait for them to properly dry out after a wash before lying down. So if your locks are still damp and then you go ahead to sleep, or just rest your head on a surface in one particular direction, the locks in that area are going to kind of merge together. So you want to avoid that before you go to bed. Try to dry out your locks. If you were here for yesterday's Retie appointment, you will see that I kept spraying my hydration mist to soften the lock so that I could separate it. That was the reason for what was happening. Okay, and I have Maxwell here saying hi. Hello, Maxwell. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Braids by Camelis, and on this channel, I show you everything related to 4C or natural hair care. Okay, welcome to the family, guys. All right. So, yeah, I just told you one of the reasons. If your hair is damp and then you go ahead to sleep, you could have the roots merged together, not the matured locks. Okay. Another reason could be if when you're having your retie, unintentionally they kind of join some locks together. I would zoom in to show you what I mean here and just do a quick demo. So let's say I want to retie this particular one, and when I go this way, I just by mistake pick this hair here, which is not part of the locks. I pick it with it and then I interlock. What have I done? I've just joined that to this lock. So that happens, and that will make your hair to be joined together. So as a loctician, you want to make sure you're looking at what you're doing and you don't mess up people's hair. That's another reason. The third reason is if when you're doing your wash, you don't detangle after the wash. So not detangling in the sense of how we do with natural hair, just that when you're done washing and doing this kind of motion, you could have some of the hair joined together by washing. All you have to do when it's damp is to just separate your locks. That takes less than 5 minutes, and that will save you from having your locks joined together. So today's tutorial, we want to make it as informational as possible. So I will start the poll right away, and the poll will be for people who have locks. I know not everybody watching has locks. Yesterday we did a poll and I realized that I have as much people who has locks as people who don't have locks. Okay, but for people who have locks today, the first poll is for you. If you don't mind, can you just share your experience with your locks? If you have any challenges you're facing with your locks, you can let me know in the comment section. I could do a video that addresses that issue. So we are going to do that right away. Hi, Felila. Thank you for saying hi. How are you doing? Hope you're good. And thank you for joining today's live stream. And then I have Black Sister Wilson ask a question. Hi, Sister Wilson. Hope you're good. So the question is that how do you repair your locks? Thank you so much for asking that question. It's a very broad topic. However, I'll just say that it depends on the kind of repair you want or what the damage is. Okay, so you can let me know exactly what the damage is, then I'll be able to give you a tailored answer. However, while you're doing that, I would give different instances where you might need to repair your locks. Number one is if your locks are thinning out, you might need a repair. And with thinning locks, sometimes they thin out at the roots or along the length of your locks. So if the thinning is happening at the roots, this could be due to you losing hair strands, maybe from washing, from something else like postpartum stuffs, or something entirely different. If your loctician has assessed your hair, and for me, and I notice that, okay, this lock is too thin to carry the entire remaining weight, I can join it to the next lock. So that could be a solution for the repair, match the locks. If I realize that, oh, it's just that maybe from washing you ripped off a few strands and the strands are still there, then what I would do is to just use my pin to join those strands that detach from your locks back together. I hope I see one of that. I do that a lot when I do reties, and this is the pin I'm talking about, 0.5 mm. This is how the mouth looks like. It's super thin. Okay, so I do that. I hope to post a video where I show how to use that pin in slow motion before this month runs out. I have a lot of videos lined up. Editing is just my major problem. Like putting the caption and voiceover. Okay, so that's one for if it's at the root that, excuse me. So sorry, that's if it's thinning out at the root. However, if it's thinning out from the body of the locks, sometimes we have to add kinky hair to that part to strengthen it. Other times we cut it at the weakest point, comb out both ends, and then join the two together. I've done that in some of the videos, especially the repair videos. I think I have 1 or 2 of that on the channel. You can check it out. So that's if the repair you're talking about is thinning out. Okay, so you said it has broken off. Thank you for clarifying. So if the locks has broken off and you have the one that broke off, they could still join it back together. We do that all the time. We'll comb out both ends and then join them at the middle using the pin I showed earlier. Another thing is that if you don't have the part that broke off and you want it to be like the same length with the rest, we will just create extension of the same size using bulk human hair. Not every loctician knows how to do that, but if you have a loctician that starts instant lock themselves, they will be able to create the extension for you, so it's doable to repair the locks. And I'm sorry to hear that your locks are breaking off. One thing you can do is try to know why it's breaking off. Sometimes I find that if your reties are done too tightly, they could cause your lock to thin out and eventually break off. So I know a lot of clients will say, oh, I want it to be tight, I want it to be tight. I personally, as a loctician, I draw the line between how tight it's going to be. I'll make it clean, I'll make it tight enough, but not super tight that it's going to be giving you an headache or damage your strands. That's one. And then another thing is that if you're wearing a lot of styles on your lock, like for every appointment you like to put them in styles, either braided styles or whatever, all appointments, you are kind of weakening the locks. With time they will thin out and then break off, right? So we want to avoid that. And for people who like to braid over their locks, you don't, maybe for different reason, you don't allow it to just breathe. The thing with braiding over your locks all the time is that it's, you know, when you take it out, you see that that's formed curls. And if you keep doing that, the curls, the way it's forming those curls is the way it's gonna kind of thin out down the line. So we can avoid damaged locks by just letting your locks thrive the way it is. I hope I answered that question. Sister Wilson, let me know if I answered your question. Okay, and we have Carolise here saying hi. Hello, Carolise. Thank you for joining the live stream today. And thank you to everyone. We have quite a number of people on the live stream today. So if you're new to the channel, this is your cue to subscribe, comment, and like today's stream. By pushing the likes to about 20, we'll have more people join us in this section. You can also share it to somebody that you think would benefit from what we are doing today. You're welcome, Sister Wilson. Thank you for asking that question. You saved me because I wasn't sure what to talk about next, but the question kept me going. So guys, if you have any question, even if you know the answer, please feel free to ask. It will help with keeping this live stream interesting. So right about now, we do a pull. And with the pull, I just want us to address one of the lock myths that we hear all the time. and it's kind of controversial. So let me start it. I just want you to tell me your opinion. If you think when you have locks, you still have to use conditioner or not. Okay. Okay. I think we have it. The poll is up now. You can answer in the poll to give your opinion, then we'll discuss about it. Please, can you raise your head up a bit? Thank you. And we already have votes coming in. Right now, it's a tie between yes and products just like natural hair, and that's just 6 votes. Let's have more votes coming, please, guys. Then we would address that myth. So when we are done with that, you can suggest any other question you want us to address. We'll put a poll and we'll do that. Otherwise, I will just pick a random question. But it would be great if we have people suggesting the questions. That way I will know I'm answering or attending to somebody's need. Okay, so I have another one from Sister Wilson. Will I be able to interlock my locks myself? That's a great question, and I think I can say yes, you can do it yourself with a lot of patience and power. Yeah. If you don't mind, do you have an idea of how many locks you have? Are your locks Sisterlocks or traditional locks or micro locks? That will help me put some context into the answer. Thank you. And while we are at it, we have more people saying yes to conditioner in locks. It's interesting about, oh, we have 11 no votes for no. Okay, 11% for no. That's good. I was gonna say nobody's voting no. It's getting interesting. I know you're typing your answer, Sister Wilson, but I would answer that question in a bit. So to interlock your locks yourself, you should not use this, because this is for visual, like you have to see what you're doing to interlock using this pin. I will show you something you can use. So this is just a second. Right here, just trying to look for the tool that you should use to, and now that I need it, I cannot find it. Okay, I found one. So you're gonna get something like this. This makes it easier to retie your hair yourself. I will do a demo. I don't use it because it slows me down. I've been used to using the crochet for a very long time, more than 10 years. So with that, I have speed. So you want to put your locks into it this way. And even though you can't see your head, you just know you're doing your rotation. So you go this way, just pull through. It's like using a needle. So with this, you can do it on your head yourself. You just make sure you are changing your rotations. And I'll show us the 3-point rotations and then the 4-point rotations. Our hair uses 3-point rotations, so I might not be able to show you the 4-point rotations, but I'll explain with my mouth. Okay, so that's one tool that could help you relock yourself. And with, you said I have about 200 locks and they are normal locks. Perfect. You can definitely do it yourself. I have clients that retie their Sisterlocks themselves. So what they do is they do it themselves once, then the next retie I would be the one to do it. So we alternate, and that helps them save money and also make sure that their grid is still intact. Because the danger to doing it yourself is that because you don't see your scalp, you don't see your hair, it's possible you join your locks together. It's not intentional, but when you come for the next appointment with your loctician, it's still hairy. I can easily separate it without damaging your locks. So yes, you can do it yourself. However, don't do it yourself all the time. Alternate with your loctician so that they correct any issues that can arise for you. I hope I answered that. And I have Aminata saying hi. Hello Aminata, how are you doing? I pronounce it with my mother tongue, assuming it's a Muslim name, but I might be wrong. Yeah, so how are you doing? Okay, now we have 27 votes. Thank you for everyone who has voted. If you've not, please drop your vote. Once we have about 50 votes, I will take off the poll and we can discuss the answers. Okay, we have 28 votes. Let's push it a bit and so that we can continue with the answers. And if you are new to the channel, please welcome. Thank you for joining. And Sister Wizen said, I don't condition my locks because it detangles my locks. Thank you for that wonderful answer. It shows like you're already answering the question, and I would say something like that. So since we already started, oh, we have 31 votes. Wow, great. Yeah, let's push it to 50. Let's see if we can get there. Then I would give my opinion on that question. I want to say it's a yes and a no. Yeah, so if you said yes, you're correct. If you say no, you're correct. And I said this because let me hand the poll so that I can see what I'm doing. How do I hand it? Oh, we have 30. We have a tie. Oh, yes, have it. 33 votes with a lot of yes. Thank you, everyone, for voting. So I want to say that for me, it's both a yes and a no. When a yes, because, okay, a no, because if you're just starting your locks journey, you don't want to put conditioners. Now, what do conditioners do when we add them to our hair? Just imagine with your natural hair not locked, you would add conditioner to make it soften, right? To be manageable to comb and all that. And if you want to be locked, you don't want your hair to be soft because it's going to unravel, just as Sister Wilson has said. Okay, it will just detangle it, get it soft. It will be easy to comb out. When we want to comb out locks, what we use is conditioner. So if you're just starting your locks journey, for my clients, I tell them the first 6 months we are not using conditioner. At least the first 6 months, depending on your hair porosity and how your hair locks. If your hair is taking quite a while to lock, for example, if each time you come back for a retie, your hair is detangled, a lot of slippage, I'm going to extend the time before you use your conditioner. However, we make up for the conditioner in other ways. So for that reason, it's a no. It becomes a yes when your hair is fully locked. Like this locks now is fully locked. At this point, she can decide to use conditioner, but sparingly. So little conditioners, not all the time. When you want to decide to start using conditioner, you would need to dilute it, make it water-based. And when I say dilute it, like it's going to be super watery. You might have to divide your conditioner into 4. So it's going to be 1/4 conditioner, 3/4 water. And this is because conditioners are thick. You need to rinse a lot to wash them out. And because of you have locks, not natural hair, washing out products takes a lot of time, effort, and water. Because of this, if it is water-based, then it's easier to take out, to wash out the conditioner. So it's a yes and a no. But if you ask me, if I want to be frank, it can be a complete no, because your locks don't even need to be soft, right? Not like natural hair. You're not combing it or anything. So you might as well do away with conditioners. When you have locks, we want to reduce the number of products we use. So if you say products like normal natural hair, that is super not it. Because with a lot of products in your locks, you are writing a letter to build-ups. And when you have build-ups in your locks, they become dull and they look dirty just by looking at it. And that brings us to the next myth that we'd like to address. People thinking that people with locks are naturally dirty people, maybe because of the locks they've seen and they've seen how it looks dull and all that. That is wrong. People care for their locks as much as they care for their natural hair. Okay? So reduce the products and watch your locks shine. I hope we addressed that. Thank you for listening, guys. If that makes sense to you, you can drop a thumbs up, drop a comment, or go ahead to ask me another question or your contribution to what we just said. Sorry. think I found one of the ones to talk about. Oh, hi, Sister Wilson. So you do palm rolling instead of a tool. Then you can definitely relock your hair yourself. Yeah. Well, palm rolling method is beautiful, especially if you don't have a lot of locks. So it should work well for your number of locks. You said about 200, and I love the method. Is low maintenance. I don't see why your locks should thin out if you use palm rolling, because you're basically just rolling what you have there, something like this, okay, to make the retie. Yeah, so it works for your number of locks. It should, yeah. The only thing is that I know you would know this already. With palm rolling, the moment you pour water to your hair, is going to unravel. So you need to let your hair settle so that it locks. And one beautiful thing about palm rolling I like is that when you run your fingers through, you don't feel any lump. It's just even and seamless. Yeah, palm rolling is good. It's a great one. Do we do center parting or side parting?
Side.
Side.
And
To which side?
This
side.
and
Okay. Okay.
And I normally do the low one.
Okay, low side.
Yeah.
So I think I'll have to stop here.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome, sis. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that, sincerely. Okay, now I'll move to the other side. We are giving it a side part. So when you do your rotations, you hand it in the direction you want the locks to lie, which is why I'm ending it with a downward pull, because I want it to slip this way. And one thing I like to say is that it's good to know if you're using interlocking method to retie your locks, It's good to know your number of rotations for a lot of reasons. One of which is that if you ever have to switch your loctician or for any reason, you'll be able to communicate to the next person what is being done on your hair so that everybody's on the same page. Another reason is so that your locks look even. You don't have different, a part that is thin, a part that is thick on the same lock. Okay. Yeah. Hello Z, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining me on this live stream. Hope you had a good day or you're having a good day. If you don't mind me asking, where are you joining from? And welcome to the channel. In this space, I show all things natural hair care, from braid tutorials to twist, cornrows, and locks. So, welcome to the family. Hi, Eliane, how you doing? Hope you're good. And hello, DB, how are you doing today? Hope you're fine. I'm doing good. Thank you for saying hi. Oh, I'm good. Thank you for asking. And I'm glad to know you're fine, Eliane. If you don't mind me asking, where are you joining from? I'm streaming from Canada. How about you? Where are you joining from? Okay, DB asked how long we've been doing this, the hair. I'm assuming you're asking about this retie section. So here it says 56 minutes, so less than an hour. I'm quite fast with reties, so I envision this taking about two hours, thereabout. Yeah. Thank you for asking that question. Oh wow, I'm glad to know that. She said the life is so satisfying. I'm glad to hear that. And comments like this are the reason why I come on live as often as I can. Thank you. Wow. So Eliane is streaming from Portugal. Thank you for sharing that information. We are in Canada right now. Oh, I'm sure your hair is beautiful. And I'm sure it's beautiful. You said you wish you could have hair like me. And believe me, most people with my kind of hair wish they have straight hair too. So the feeling is mutual. You said you are too straight. I want to believe that you can still do, you can experiment with them, with your hair. If you like braids, you can definitely braid with your hair. Yeah, I've done that for a number of people with straight hair. They look so beautiful. You can start with just 2 braids. That's like having 2 cornrows. It comes out nice. And it's not a permanent style. You can always take it out maybe after 2 weeks just to spice things up a bit. What do you think? Thank you. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Your friend tried to braid your hair and they fell after a few days. That happens, I know. If she knows how to add a bit of extension, that would make it stay in longer. And kudos to her for trying, really. Not a lot of people know how to, it took me a lot of practice to know how to hold straight hair and make it stay. So thank her for trying to work with your hair. But I bet you got a lot of compliments in those few days. That's hilarious. Yeah. So even though when one of it fell, you kept the other one. That must be fun to walk around with. Oh, good. Wow. So you have another appointment on the way. Eliane said I really thanked her. She scheduled another appointment for me to have another one, small ones this time. So I'm guessing, are they going to be cornrows or braids for the next appointment you're going to have? Hello, Paulina. Thank you for saying hi and for joining us today. Elena said it's hard to type in English. I think that's the first time I speak a lot in that language. Wow. Oh, I can imagine. Thank you for putting the effort to type in English. I know language can be a barrier sometimes. Uh, I personally have found myself with clients that don't speak English, and we go to Google Translator to communicate. And believe me, that can be so exhausting. So I'm going to say a very big thank you for putting in the effort and the time, the energy you used to communicate with me. I appreciate that. Thank you, Alina. Yeah, the smaller ones is good. Go for it. I'm sure they would last longer. Yeah, they will stay in longer. Hopefully a few weeks. Fingers crossed. Wow, you're a pro. Helena said, I don't even go to translate it. It all comes in my head. Like I always speak English. Then you are a pro. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, baby. Okay, thank you. And it's at this point that I use my repair tool because these two locks are not, it has a lot of freeze. I'll show you how to do that. Sorry. Just use this 0.5 mm and I go in this motion: forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward. And you just keep rolling your hand, or it's not really showing. Forward, backward, forward, backward. And you keep rolling your hand as you do that. Uh, Elena is saying someone, okay. Is that Paulina? I could delete that comment. And thank you for letting me know, Eliana. I really appreciate that. Some people are just natural bullies. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't understand the language, so I just hope to translate it later. But you helped with that. Thank you. And I really don't blame her, right? Because sometimes when people don't know what is going on, they, instead of asking like, oh, what is this? What style is this? They just assume and go ahead. So this style has its origin in African descent, and it's cultural. It's, for some people, it's even spiritual. So it's a style we adore so much. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Good to know. I actually hope to pick up a new language too. What I lack is a commitment. I've tried doing in French a couple of times, and each time I just get tired and I stop. I think one thing is, if you have someone you're speaking the language with, it might keep you going, right? Because you're using what you're learning. So I'll try again to pick up a new language. Hi, bonjour. I know that that is like you're greeting me good afternoon or good morning or good evening. Yeah, oh my God. Comment ça va? Now I have someone to speak with. Thank you, Suhad. How are you doing? Merci, Suhad. I know the little ones. Yes, baby. Yeah, I'm speaking French. Ça va, merci. Fine, thank you. Ah, and I think that's where it ends. I bet I won't know the next thing you will type after that. Yeah? I'm lost. I do. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for saying hi. And bonsoir, Sword. I'm lost. I'm lost. I know you said something like do, like you're asking a question. Travel. I don't know. Tu connais pas français. Sorry. What? You're taking it up a notch and learning Korean? Wow. That's going to be a very interesting one. So, what languages can you speak right now, Eliane? Oh, thank you for translating. I know, right? Oh, travel. Yeah, travel is hard. Yeah, that's right. Now I can put one and two together. Oh my God. Today is interesting. Before I'm done with my client, I would have a lot of French new vocabulary, which is great. So, Lopenians, I don't know what that is. I don't think that is French though. And I hope I'm not being insulted. Whoa, you're on a roller coaster there. Wow, wow, wow. That means language is your strong suit. It comes to you naturally. That's going to be 5 languages. Oh my God. Wow. Oh, thank you for translating, Eliane. Thank you so much. So I'm doing the locks, not undoing it. I'm doing the new growth. So it's called a retie. Yeah. And thank you for asking that question. I think that will be from Alexandra. Wow. Well, you are doing better than most of us. So I think you can. If that's what you like, you can definitely learn as much language as you can. Hmm? Would you like to learn a Nigerian language? One of the major language in Nigeria. Let me know. Oh, she said yes, why not? Okay. There is a channel where you can actually learn Yoruba. It's one of my channel. I created that to teach my kids how to speak my language. And it just kind of started off. So we've just learned about maybe 20 words max. So I'm sure it's easy for you to catch up. The name of the channel is Yorubawa. I'll ask if anybody speaks Yoruba, you can help us type that in with double A. You can check it out, and it's kind of animated because the goal is to teach kids, so it's going to be very fun to learn with all the visuals and animations. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Joseph just typed it in, and that's the right spelling. Thank you so much, Joseph. Oh, sounds good. Let me know what you think when you check it out. Okay. Thank you for sharing. So, Leanne said she started to write songs, although she doesn't sing well. So an AI kind of sings for her, and then she posts it on her channel. What is the channel name? You can drop that. I will take a look later. And I hope you're enjoying the experience. Oh, okay. I would. I'll check it out. And thank you for sharing. Oh, okay. Well done. You're good.
Yeah.
You want something?
Mommy, hug.
Um, Hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining us today. How are you doing? Hope you're good. And thank you for saying hi. And hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Eliana has been keeping me company for quite a bit. So, special shout out to Eliane. She asked, what time is it where you live? Because here it's late. So, here it's 20 minutes to 8 p.m. What time is it in Portugal? You're welcome. Ooh, it's midnight. Wow. You should be sleeping by now. So thank you for staying up to watch me work. Wow, thank you so much. Any reason why you're not sleeping? Are you just waking up? Whoa. Wow. Please go take a nap so that you don't feel fatigue at work. I love to keep you here, but I think you have to take a nap too. Oh no, sorry to hear that. I, on the other hand, I could sleep on water. Yeah, life is funny. I wish I could be awake a lot more because I have a lot of things piled up to do, but it is what it is. Oh wow. So that I think that's what they call like power naps. So power naps kind of work for you. Short naps that get you energetic and energized. Wow, good one. Good to know. Anyone else watching and it's like late into the night where they are? Can you drop the time in your different zones? Let's see. So here is just a few minutes to 8. What is the time where you're watching from? Oh, really? Okay, I'll listen to the songs from the channel and get the gist from there. I hope you're good though. Oh, good. So how often do you post on your channel, Eliana, if you don't mind me asking? I know I can get the answer by checking the channel, but since I'm here to check it, wow, wow, that's quite some momentum you have there. So you make sure to post every day. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's interesting. Wow. Nice to know. Nice to know. And the songs, are they in English or what language do you have them in? Oh, good. Good to know. They are all in English. Good. Hi, Lillian. Hello. Thank you for joining us today and for saying hi. How are you doing? Hope your day is going great. Um, the day is gradually coming to an end over here. If you don't mind, where are you joining the stream from? My name is Kemelise, and what I do on this channel is to show you all things egg related, from starting locks to maintaining them, DIY products, braids, twists, and everything related to your natural hair. So if that's your groove, please feel free to click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification so that you're aware when I come with another live section, which is almost every day. Yesterday we did a Microlux Retie appointment. Tomorrow I have a braid section to show to you guys. Yeah, so if that's your groove, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for all your support and your love. Highly appreciated. For this client, I'm doing a 3-point rotation. And right about now, I'll show you how that is done. And I've mentioned earlier that it's good you know your rotation in case you need to change location, or even sometimes we forget the rotation we use if we have a lot of clients. So you having that information would help your loctician too. Okay, so you can ask if you have locks and you have your appointment coming up anytime soon. So as the name implies, 3-point rotation is just when you rotate the tool in 3 directions. So explaining with this one, I'll start on my 6 p.m. I pull through, go to my 3, pull through, 12, pull through, come back to 3, then to 6, then to 3, and you just continue in that rotation. Because I don't have a lot of space, I would do my 6 instead of my 12, because you want it to lie down. You want to end in the direction you want it to lie down. I hope that makes sense. If that kind of makes sense to you, you can hit the like button or drop a comment. If you have any question regarding that, please feel free to ask me. I'm super happy to interact and communicate with you guys. Okay, Leanne said that I still have about 8 songs to edit before posting. Oh my god, that's a lot. And I definitely relate to you having a lot of content to edit. I, for one, I have about, I can't even count it. Today I was trying to work on one of the videos I want to post for the week, and I was barely halfway through. I had to stop to continue doing something else. And if you've been joining my live section for, I've been live streaming for 3 weeks now. So if you've been joining, I'm sure you'll get used to me saying, I'll post a video before the end of the month. And I'm sure you're watching like, when is she posting? Well, the good thing is that I posted one 3 days ago, and I have one already scheduled for Saturday, because I want to keep posting on the same days. Saturday and Sunday works best because I find that's when my audience are mostly online. So at least I promise you 2 videos this weekend. So watch out for that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I guess we can be friends on live section. Just chat away. I look forward to seeing you on the next live, Elian. Yeah, same here, Leanne. I'll be happy. I'll be happy to see you every live section too. Okay, perfect. I just noticed the camera angle is not giving, so I had to change it. I hope this is better, guys. Thank you for the love. I guess that means it's better. Hi everyone, thank you so much for your patience and for joining me on today's live section. We are on the last row, guys. I'm super excited. I know someone asked earlier, like, how long would this take to finish? So by the time on the live stream, it says 2 hours, 1 minute. So I would say 2 hours. Okay, which is super duper fast. We have over 300 locks here. So yeah, and what we did is Sisterlock Retie using 3-point rotation. I did use some 2-point rotations for some of the locks. Yep, and so that is it. If you're new to the channel, please drop a comment even as we wrap up. Click on the like button if you've not done that, and kindly subscribe to have more videos coming your way. Yeah, my name is Camelis, and on this channel I post 2 videos, 2 shorts daily. I try to keep up with that, and a lot of live sections every week with long form videos weekly. So if learning more or content regarding your natural hair is your groove, then this is the channel to subscribe to. Till I come your way again, you can turn on your notification bell to get notified when I come streaming. Okay guys, this is the last one. Super happy. And there we have it. This is beautiful. So now I'm going to oil our scalp. Oh, thank you, Eliane. Yeah, thank you. Your name is super pretty too. What's the meaning of your first name, if you don't mind me asking? My first name means God cares for me in my language. Yeah. So right about now, I'm oiling a scalp, and that is after which I'll give a scalp a good massage and then seal off with moisture. Yes, should I meet? Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm listening.
Three will be too tiny, eh?
Yeah, 3 is too tiny because we only have like, I need 2 rows to do barrel twist. I have 4 rows here. Let's see. 1, 2. I can do 3. It's just gonna be time.
That's fine. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing some barrel twists. Drum roll. Oh my god, that's funny. The tripod stand is doing its own. I'll need to pick up your chair. Yeah, you stand up a bit for it to work. Good. Thank you.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. Snow. That's a lovely name you have there. Thank you for sharing. And now that you mentioned snow, I hope we don't get snow anytime soon because our winter is starting. It's supposed to have even started, but we're grateful for the extra weeks of fall that we are having right now. So what I'm doing is called barrel twist, and I'm trying not to make it tight, too tight. Doing it too tight is gonna damage locks. So just firm enough to keep the style in. Okay, and I'll secure it with bands. And I'm using 2 rows to create my barrel twist. So you just pick from each side one at a time, and then you twist it in. There we have it. And at this point, oh, I've been seeing the meaning of my name, and it says Son and Lord is my God. Nice one. Oh, to what? Good to know. So guys, this is the end of today's stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we are far apart, I know. Hi, Brooke. Wow. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Sorry, I just want to take pictures now. Sorry. You're done. Beautiful. And we are done. Thank you for coming. Yes, Mama. Okay, bye everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's stream. Till I see you next time. My name is Camelise. Special bye to Eliane and everyone. I have a lot of people join today. Hi, Brooke. Good night, Eliane. Hi, Alexandra. Bye. Bye, Joseph. I'm just going back through the names that said I. Bye, Swad. Bye, Paulina, even though you bullied us. Bye. Bye, DB. Bye, Z. Sister Wilson. Aminat. Corelis. Felila Maxwell. Chiana. Anna. Carl. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in today. Till I see you again tomorrow. My name is Camelise, and subscribe. Sorry, Florence.